Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Wow, look at this group. Wow, big group of people. Hey.
Hey Tom, can you turn on your camera? There you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure you can see me. Now that's a photo. Now here I'm live.
Yeah.
Hi everybody.
Hi Tom. You can't see me, but my name's Betsy, and I'm just going to walk you through how this is going to work, okay?
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay, so this is Nick, and Nick is going to play these two clips that Discovery has given us to play for the other hosts. While you watch and listen, we'll have you on mute.
All right.
Then Nick's going to play the clips for the hosts. They're going to talk about them for just a second. Then Nick is going to introduce you for the interview.
All righty, great. And who is everybody there?
I'm Beth.
Hi, Beth.
Hi.
Steven.
Hey, Steve. Glad to meet you. Steven.
I'm Christiane.
Hi, Christiane.
I'm Gail.
Hey, Gail. All righty, great. Well, thanks. It's great to meet all of you. I'm Tom Silver. So thanks so much for having me on this show to talk about this.
Thanks,
We're
Tom.
very excited.
I'm going to show my co-hosts some clips. They don't know what the clips are about. I'm going to show them, and then you'll hear me introduce you, and we'll start recording.
All right, great. Thanks.
Thanks. We'll get right to you.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Can I go right into it, or do you guys want to break?
We have to break.
Okay.
My blind, coddlywumps.
Hey, Betsy.
Yeah.
I think that should be our word of the day, coddlywumps, and you have to spell it right.
Coddlywumps.
Coddlywampus.
Okay.
Our word of the day.
All right, here we go. All right. You guys ready?
Yes.
Are we in control of our own minds, or can our minds be overridden? Does hypnosis work? There's a show on Discovery Channel called Curiosity, and an episode coming up called Brainwashed, where they're going to try an experiment that's never been tried before. Can they take ordinary people and make them assassins? Can they brainwash a normal, everyday person and convince them to kill?
I think it's possible, but who are they supposed to assassinate?
Pretty interesting concept. The hypnotist is Tom Silver. He's a well-known expert hypnotist. He's worked with police and crime units all over the world. They put these people through a number of different tests to test their will and their brain power, and the end result is to see if they can make them do dastardly deeds.
Oh my goodness.
First of all, I'm so fascinated by the whole concept of hypnotism, and I wonder if it really is someone being hypnotized or if it's just that person playing along with what the hypnotist is saying.
I've been hypnotized, and it happens.
I've been hypnotized too, and I was just playing along.
No, jeez. Why would they make to be assassins? They'd be like Jason Bourne. They're going to be running around on the streets.
But this is like the whole idea behind hypnosis. Can someone take control of someone else's mind and make them do something awful? I mean, if they proved that you could, think about the prison system. They'd be like, I was hypnotized.
Well, I think it's possible, and I think it's possible because of stuff like Jim Jones. Look at what kind of a personality he had, and he got all those people to commit mass suicide in that tragedy in I think it was the 70s. So, yeah, I think it's entirely possible, but who would sign up to be an assassin? Unless you were like, it was Jason Bourne. You knew you were doing it for the good guys.
Well, luckily, you're doing this for a TV show at this moment. They're not going to really kill anyone.
Or are they?
Let's introduce him.
You want to introduce him now?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he going to hypnotize us like right now?
Ooh, I hope so.
You already have been, Gail.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Stop eating chocolate.
Okay,
Stand by, Tom. You're gonna hear me introduce you.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Can you see me well? Is this okay?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
working great.
Okay, because I can put a little light on if it makes it better. Tell me if it's better or worse.
That is worse. It blows out your face.
Okay,
That's
perfect.
And then, Tom, the less you move around when you're speaking, the clearer your picture will be.
Got it. Okay.
All right, he's all set, guys.
Hold on a second.
a lot of interesting questions, including the morality of doing like this. Right now we have Tom Silver with us. Tom, tell us about this project and what made you want to get involved in something like this.
Well, you know, I've been doing clinical hypnosis, scientific hypnosis for 28 years. I write books, I teach courses, I get people off of drugs and alcohol. I work with depression and all kinds of different disorders. I do a lot of also demonstrational hypnosis to show really the power of the mind. What got me involved is I got called from an executive producer in New York asking me, can you hypnotize someone against their will? And could you get them to do something they wouldn't normally do? And my answer was yes. And they didn't believe I could do it. I didn't know what the premise of the show was at that point, but I know that I can hypnotize some very resistant people. Not everyone who goes into hypnosis loses consciousness. I think some of you were talking where one person said, well, I wasn't hypnotized, I was just playing along and acting it out. Well, you were conscious, but you really don't know for sure that you were in a state of hypnosis. Not everyone experiences complete amnesia, where they waken out of hypnosis and they don't remember anything. When you watch a movie and you focus in on that movie and you are feeling that movie, hypnotized into that movie at that time seems real to you, and you could be affected by that movie even though you're still conscious. So the fact is, hypnosis is amazing science. In the right hands, it's great. I teach doctors and psychologists. In the wrong hands, it can be dangerous, and people can be brainwashed through hypnotism and through other things. And is that a scary thought and suggestion, that you could lose complete control of your emotions and do something against your will? Heck yeah, it's real scary. And I think that's why people don't even understand it. And if they did, maybe they'd be really cautious who is talking to them, who is putting in messages, and who is hypnotizing or brainwashing them. Because people get brainwashed by cults. We get brainwashed in religion. We get brainwashed listening to politicians. Adolf Hitler taught the German people how to manifest anger and hatred. He was trained by a Hungarian hypnotist, and he actually hypnotized those people where their eyes are open. And there are really scientific research that has been done, not just right now, but over 100 years ago. Can I read something that is really amazing? Do you mind if I read something real quick?
Not at all. I do want this to be a back and forth discussion because we have some questions for you. So
all right, and we'll get right into it. I'll get right into the questions.
Okay.
But in 1888, a doctor, neurologist named Dr. Alfred Binet wrote this in this book, and this is a scientific medical book. It is possible to suggest to a subject in a state of somnambulism, that's deep hypnosis, fixed ideas, irresistible impulses, which he will obey on awakening with mathematical precision. The subject may be induced to write down promises, recognitions of debt, admissions, and confessions, which he may be grievously wronged. These facts show that the hypnotic subject may become an instrument of a terrible crime. The more terrible, since immediately after the act is accomplished, all may be forgotten. The crime, the impulse, and its instigator. That's wild stuff.
Yeah. That's crazy. And this was in 1888?
1888. This book was written in 1888. In 1888. That's what's so amazing about this book. Written in 1888 by a world-renowned doctor named Dr. Alfred Binet. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
But to me, when we're talking about this, thinking this is something brand new, man, medical people and neurologists and hypnotists, mesmerists were discussing this and testing it years ago, 100 years ago.
And watching this video, what kind of tests are you subjecting these people to? Because I see them being put in ice bathtubs. What are you trying to do at this point?
Well, now, remember this. These weren't my ideas. I would not have even thought of these ideas because to me this kind of stuff can be dangerous. First of all, the producers didn't think hypnosis was real, so they flew me down to New York to hypnotize some of the staff to see if I can have them do something they wouldn't normally do or say, and that validated it. Then they told me they're coming up with this show. They're going to want me to hypnotize people. Everyone on the show, no one knew they were going to be brainwashed, or they're going to try to commit a crime or become an assassin or be thrown into freezing cold water. You know, I don't think anyone would have volunteered if they knew all that stuff. But the fact is, in this show, I first tested people to see how receptive I can get them. And then we got rid of the light subjects, the ones that were too conscious, like you said you were. So we wanted it to be real. Then we did a series of tests. Some easy tests, some stronger tests, some more powerful tests, some mind-boggling tests, and some scary tests.
So did you actually send anyone out to assassinate someone?
I think you need to really watch the whole show to see exactly what we did. We wanted to prove we can break down morality, that maybe we can have someone pass a scientific medical test of being submerged in frozen ice water where you could not do it for a few seconds. It would create extreme pain, to see if we can hypnotize a person to remove all that pain. We also did a test to remove morality. Hey, would you go to a public place and reveal yourself without clothes on? Or how many people have dreams of, I'm naked, and they have these nightmares, you know, things against your own morals. And then we wanted to see, can we turn somebody into a person that would not normally do something like this? Could we have somebody attempt to murder somebody? And maybe even to the point where they don't even remember they've done it. This is some pretty scary stuff. This water thing I thought was extreme, and I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do this ice water submergence. You'll see the results and watch the show. But this show is the most impacted show that takes hypnosis really to the edge. Really to the edge.
Are you concerned that now that this is out there, the wrong people may see this and use hypnosis in the wrong way because now they know that it's possible?
I think when people see this, they're going to realize that you can't trust every therapist that you meet. You can't trust every medical doctor that throws prescription medicine your way or painkillers that creates drug addiction. That we need to really be aware when people are manipulating us, when those ads are motivating us to buy foods that create cancer and obesity. I think we really need to explore the fact that we can't let anyone and everyone in to manipulate us. And so I think this show is important, and it also shows that you need to make sure whatever therapist you have, because there are medical doctors that, you know, do terrible sexual things to their patients under anesthesia. This is facts. There's a lot of facts. There is abuse in every field. And I think it makes, this show is made to make people be more aware of when somebody is trying to maybe manipulate them, maybe to put in an emotion or an impulse, or maybe even kind of brainwash them. Because I think we go in and out of hypnosis every day. People are brainwashed all the time. You buy something you wouldn't normally buy, but you've seen a commercial. It's stimulated emotion. That's brainwashing.
Tom, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate the insight. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot, and I'm glad you had me on the show. And again, the show's called Brainwash. It's on the Curiosity series. It's a powerful show. It is the most powerful show on the mind, and it'll prove that you can be brainwashed. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
You can go ahead and hang up on us.
Bye.
Okay, did you get what you needed?
Absolutely,
yes, we did.
absolutely.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
I want to do the